Bonjour, Monker. It's your Archeon of Wisdom. And today, we're going to do a little something different. We're going to talk about Zoc Doc. And no, this is not a sponsorship. Roll the clips.
I don't know if I have the wherewithal to soft my foot with a spoon.
Well, if you did, Zoc Doc makes it super easy to book in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skin care to, I don't know, guys who are good with severed feet, probably. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, who are located nearby, who are a good fit for your specific medical needs, and who are highly rated by verified patients who sawed their feet off. They verify that their feet were actually sawed off. Sewn off? Sawed.
Son's a sweet dentist on Zoc Doc.
Dr. Staff is a real beauty, and people say he's passionate about dentistry.
Says here, Dr. Sinus got great bedside manner.
Sweet.
You boys good?
Super great, Coach.
Dr. Sales on 33rd Street? We could practically skate there.
Does he take our insurance?
Sure does.
That's super important.
And he's got an opening after practice. Booked it.
Sweet.
So sweet.
Sweet.
You've got options. Book now.
.com/Smoshmouth. Back to the show.
Zoc Doc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online.
Let me tell you something, Robert.
Tell me everything.
When I moved to my new neighborhood, I was like, it's too far to see my old doctor, and I thought, how do I find a new doctor? How do you find a new doctor? I'll tell you how, on Zoc Doc, because all these docs have verified reviews from actual real patients. It's so easy. You don't have to ask around.
I got a
hunt on the yellow pages.
I got a dermatologist from them.
Did you really?
You could also filter out specifically for the doctors you want to take your insurance or located near you and treat basically any condition you're searching for.
A typical wait time to see a doctor booked on Zoc Doc is just between 24 to 72 hours. That's it. You can even score same-day appointments. Amazing. I've used Zoc Doc, and it's fantastic. You can narrow it down to what you are really looking for instead of searching the internet for someone that might match.
If you've been anywhere on the internet in 2025, you've seen an ad read, a sponsorship video, or even a generic commercial for a little service called Zoc Doc. Zoc Doc promises to be an expert directory style service for many sorts of medical professional services where you can input what medical help you need and receive local recommendations for said service providers. The application promises an easy to use and research style directory where you can view verified reviews and promises to verify information, including the directory services where insurance is accepted by the providers. But how is this verified? What is the verification of the application which totes its free nature? Well, as you might recall, Zoc Doc isn't the first application to be both highly invasive on the internet space and supposedly completely free. Another popular pervasive company that promised it was completely free was Honey Browsing Service. That's right, an application that promises to be completely free, had a huge presence in advertising, and ended up being called one of the biggest internet scandals on YouTube. With attachments to popular names such as Mr. Beast, Honey being exposed for not working in a transparent manner, being falsely advertised, and misusing data despite its highly advertised use.
Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and install Honey. Wait, Mom, before you check out, do you have Honey installed?
What's Honey?
Oh, no. It's a free browser add-on that automatically applies coupon codes when you check out online.
So what's the catch?
There is no catch. My mom wants to buy these 3 jackets online. They cost $639. Before you check out, Mom, can you just open a new tab and then type in joinhoney.com? Now just click Add to Chrome. Perfect, now hit apply coupon code. Give Honey 5 seconds and boom, it found a coupon code for $221. We're literally about to check out without Honey. That is a sin. Install Honey. It's free and only takes 2 clicks to install. There's no reason not to go to joinhoney.com right now on every computer.
It's my opinion that any application or service that promotes how free it is, yet has Super Bowl commercials and works with 90% of influencers out there has some questions to answer for. How does any business run a free service yet pay for Super Bowl ads? I mean, or pay influencers to run ad reads on popular videos and podcasts all over the internet. This is just one question of many questions as to how the application runs ethically, or at all, really. Now, personally, I've used the application, and it's my opinion, completely my own opinion, that it just doesn't work. Now, hang on here. This may strike you as just commentary, but as some of you may know, in 2025, I was diagnosed with RRMS, and I had a stroke just before my 29th birthday. This led to a huge crisis of health for me and caused me to see many doctors over 2025, and even more in 2026 due to the medical wait times in the United States. In fact, I would estimate that I've seen somewhere between 20 doctors over 2025 alone, from neurological doctors to blood cancer doctors, even to primary care. I mean, the state of the United States healthcare system is no secret. It can be pretty rough, and I've heard from many other creators on YouTube who have autoimmune diagnoses, disorders, illnesses. But all of this to say, this led me to using the very popular app, Zoc Doc. I mean, it's promoted everywhere you turn, from YouTube to Twitter to podcasts to regular review content. I'll put some examples here on the screen for you guys. These are just like 3 examples with the proper redactions and everything. Oftentimes my experience is that the provider claims to quote unquote not take my insurance, even if it is accepted on the website. This usually leads to a random cancellation of appointment or a call from the office explaining basically that they just won't take my insurance. But why? Why would it be accepted on the ZocDoc website but not actually accepted by the office? Personally, my opinion is there's little to no background reviewing. Although the site promises highly reviewed services, they put little transparency into showcasing how this process is actually done and leave it completely up in the air to trust me, bro. Now, don't get me wrong, this could simply be the specific provider refusing to take my insurance on a case-to-case basis, but with it happening so frequently, it's more likely that the reviewing is just not up to snuff. There's just most likely no internal system ensuring that the provider does take the stated insurance, and perhaps no internal system verifying reviews as well, considering the system does not always alert you of cancellations or issues with appointments, showcasing that the internal systems don't speak to one another. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure how an unsecured site like ZocDoc would even be able to speak to a secured medical database in any way that would ensure data security, so there's also that. On average, I would say out of 20 doctors I saw this year, 3 were providers that I found through ZocDoc and had a quote-unquote successful appointment, by which I just mean I had at least one in-person appointment with the provider. I would say none of them made it up to snuff for my case despite positive reviews on the website, though. Now about half the doctors I saw were hospital staff, so I would take the sample size down to 3 out of 10 instead, meaning 3 out of 10 doctors that I saw were successful. but this still leaves us at a 30% success rate. So I would say this application is no better than a traditional word of mouth or Google AI search engine method to find local providers. But what does this all mean? What does this tell us? Personally, I would say it tells us that the application doesn't work as advertised and most likely preys off of deceptive practices in order to fund its seemingly free service. Speculation insert here, but either way, the funding of this mysterious service is a little too reminiscent of past scammers. I'm looking at you, honey browser. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I put my whole booty into it. So, I have performance anxiety, but I really believe in this silly little message. So I hope you guys like this video. I will keep trying to work hard on stuff like this and bring you guys like more reputable news. Like, I want you guys to be able to like look at the video and be able to like share it with other people and be like, yeah, this is why I'm interested in this subject. So that's it. I love you guys. Drink your water. Be kind to animals. Love each other. Stay strong. Stay safe. Bye. Drink your water. Bye.